2025 preview. Interestingly enough, Aquarius and Leo, your axis is last this particular series. And I don't remember the last time that's happened. I don't do them in any particular order, but rarely are you guys last. So let's see what's going on today. We are going into 2025. Remember, energy is fluid. It can be on people, places, circumstances, and situation. It doesn't have to stay the same. It shouldn't stay the same. It should be moving constantly. Emotionally, as we enter 2025, we have you over here really sitting in wish fulfillment here. You have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups here. With the Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you are on level ground right now and you're just trying to stabilize and protect it. Things are kind of smooth for you right now. You're entering the year on a really steady note. I'm definitely on your way towards what you want. You see a transition here. I feel like you do have the gift of foresight here. You kind of see it coming and you're just kind of making sure that you're watching your mobility. Be mindful of watching your step. Be mindful of like the details of everything, making sure everything is kind of, in focus is kind of what I'm getting here. Definitely see that you're rebelling some type of transition. So this is kind of also giving me the Two of Pentacles is out here. So juggling, kind of kind of trying to make sure, okay, I took care of this. Okay, what about this? Oh, wait, let me get that over there. I also feel this rotation of maybe something for yourself, something for the house, something for yourself. You guys could be putting some savings away. Going into the new year, something else that I see out here, starting to kind of get a nest egg, pull it back, saving for a rainy day. Spiritually, what do you have out here as Aquarius energies enter 2024? You haven't had a lot of time to stop and meditate, and you constantly you're talking to God constantly, but you haven't had a lot of time to kind of stop and just kind of listen. So I definitely caution you to slow down. You might want to make sure that you incorporate some type of quiet time, even if it's like a bath or if it's some type of meditation as we enter into the new year here, because I see that you're like, oh yeah, and God, don't forget this. Oh yeah, and what is this? Oh, and should I keep him or her? Should I stay at this job? And it's like, when are you actually taking the time to actually stop and listen? Prayers when you talk to God, meditation is when you listen. It's like you're asking a lot of questions, but when are you actually getting it back? I see that you could be asking the divine, should you stay or should you go? Not really satisfied with something, not really happy, but just, being grateful and being, good morning, being grateful and being in a situation where you're kind of just having grace with the situation, trying not to sound ungrateful, trying to be humble. So you're like, okay, I'm doing this, but also can we get this taken care of? And if you don't mind, I'd also appreciate God. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. But also, could you kind of help me out a little bit over here? I like it. So Aquarius, I see that you are tapping into your higher being here. Definitely talking to your higher self, definitely giving yourself a chance. I also feel like y'all watching a lot of karma. So y'all kind of like standing back and more of an observation mode. You know what I mean? Kind of sitting back a little bit and kind of just letting things happen. It's almost like things could be worse. You're not gonna complain. You could know people around you that are going through things that aren't the best and kind of be in a space of just like, okay, let me be quiet. Because you know how people be like, it could get worse, and then boom, you know what I mean? So I feel like Aquarius energy right now, you like, okay, this isn't the perfect life, but I definitely do see where, things could be worse. I could have better. So I'm just gonna pray about it and let it be here. And I do see that you are just slowly but surely putting one foot in front of the other as you enter into 25. Let's see what's going on with you socially, who's around you. Now remember, socially, this is memberships, this is family members, this is just other people, okay? As you enter 2025, aqua energies, remember this could be anywhere in your and you could be on people, places, circumstances, or situations. So don't label yourself, don't box yourself in. You have pay attention to the red flags, so definitely watch the people that are around you right now. I said that already though. You're kind of already kind of like on helicopter mode. You're trying to see what's going on. You don't want to be attached to anything negative. So if you see people going the wrong way or getting some type of negative karma, you kind of backing back from it anyways. You know what I mean? It's kind of that situation when it comes socially here. Like you're not trying to suffer fate with nobody. You know what I mean? Like you like, I love you, but you know what I mean? Self-preservation is definitely something that's out here socially very soon. Yikes. Y'all gonna see people. go through things that are going to reveal their actual character. You know what I mean? Links to personals are below Platinum Taurus. Y'all gonna notice things and see things soon that'll let you know what people really about. I have to do that collective for you all. I just want to go ahead and get y'all out the way because I'm done with everybody except for thank you, except for Aqua and Leo. So I want to go ahead and get y'all done this morning. But there's the energy that was like what people's private pleasures are being bought public. That's what this is. You're about to see, like, okay, if you going to jail, I didn't even know you was doing anything illegal. You pregnant? I didn't even know you was messing with so and so, or who they're, so they might get to fighting somewhere. And you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know you were into I didn't know you had any enemies. It's kind of like, again, pay attention because soon you're going to start seeing that the image, the avatar, the reputation that people are putting forward is not who they are behind the scenes. You could have been meeting people's representative the whole time. Thank you. And this my headset. So you could have been meeting people's representative the entire time. So going into 2025, Spirit is just telling you to really look at people's character. You know what I mean? Don't be on this energy of, well, they were nice to me. Why? Was there a motive? Are they nice to people? Do y'all have some type of arrangement? Are y'all working together? And maybe when you're done, are they gonna drop you and start treating you less than? Are they using you as a stair stepper? Like it's like really pay attention. How they treat their animals, how they treat their children, how they treat their family. Yeah. So you could very much want to have a community, and you could very much have all the hopes and best wishes for someone. You could really want them to be your friend, be your spouse. You could really want to work at this particular place, but it's saying that you deserve better. Going into 2025, you deserve better. But I mean, if you don't think so, what are we supposed to do, right? Remember that it's as above, so below. So you're the vessel acting out, your higher thoughts, your higher intentions. So everything around you is a mirror. So if you don't think you deserve better and you sit there in this energy and it consumes you, it's kind of, if you see a car coming, you want to get out the way, right? You don't want to just stand there and get hit by the car and be like, let me see if I can make this one, maybe they'll stop. Right? Spirit is saying to definitely look around you and make sure that you're seeing people at face value. You know what I mean? When people show you who they are, please believe them. Separation on the bottom of the deck socially, okay? Socials usually tied to financials. So let's look at your money messages as we enter 2025. But again, I see that you are approaching with caution. I see Aquarius just being in a very cautious energy, just entering the world, kind of looking around like, okay, something's up. Let me make sure I'm safe, but remember just to carve out a space where you can actually listen. Because remember, again, prayer is talking to God, meditation is listening. So I see you talking to God, you definitely talking. Lots of prayers going up, but you got to listen to see, okay, what direction. A lot of people pray, 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 and then they're like, I don't know what to do. It's like, okay, after you sent those prayers, did you take a bath, a nap? Did you go sit down for 15 minutes? Do you have your eyes open for any synchronicities or deja vus? You can't just, God does talk back. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm seeing out here. Definitely pay attention to the people around you. Let's see your money messages heading into 2025. It's not the money that you want, but you do have it. You know what I mean? I feel like y'all got some strong survivor's remorse headed into 2025 here, where it's like you straight, but you feel bad because other people aren't doing as good as you. You know what I mean? It's like you have just enough to stabilize yourself. You don't have enough to like be Santa Claus and give out. And you kind of feel bad because you like, oh, I got what I want, but I wish I had more. But you don't want to sound ungrateful. But I do have enough, my life is okay, but I wish I had more. I really see that out here, and then definitely pay attention to the people around you because again, you have enough. You're stable. These people around you don't have as much at all, and you wish you could help them. But I'm telling you right now, if you're already juggling in the Two of Pentacles, taking on more, trying to save everybody and bring more people into your village, you're at capacity. You can't afford that right now. Okay, it's okay. Remember that again, you're about to see people's private pleasures go public. That is none of your business. You know what I mean? You weren't there with them when they was doing it in the back. Don't, you know what I mean? Let these people live their lives, and that includes their own, rewards and prosperity, and their own karmas and lessons. It's consequences to everything. This could be good or bad, karma or dharma, you know what I mean? But you're not responsible. This is like you feeling bad because their car got repossessed. Okay, you have a car note that is due as well. You can't, you know what I mean? Their car got repossessed because they didn't pay the bill. Your car is one note away. You know what I mean? So you might want to focus on you and pay your note. You go to work every day and you may find out that this is somebody who didn't really want to work, or they quit their job knowing that they weren't in a financial situation to do so, or they were codependent on someone else and using them for finances, and this person took their funds back. And you'll start asking questions like, why did you do that? Okay, that's on you. Yeah, but don't find out after you have dipped in your pockets and gave out the last, because you're juggling yourself. Okay. This is all about self preservation right now. Now, Aquarius energies rules friends, rules communities and groups and memberships. So you could definitely find yourself where you want to be there for your community. It's a big thing. Like, we'll split it, we'll share. This is not that right now. Enter 2025, stay still. Okay. You can, again, pray for these people, but I said in another reading, I'm careful about praying for people because sometimes people are praying for things that they don't need or that the divine doesn't want for them. So they're just praying and you helping them pray for something that could definitely be toxic. Your 16-year-old self doesn't want the same thing that the 25-year-old self, that the 55-year-old self wants. So, you just got to just pray for people to seek understanding, seek a divine connection so that receiving things for their highest and best use, their highest and best good. Don't be out here like, yeah, I hope she really get with him. She really like him. And he turned out to be a sociopath or a serial killer. And you like, had I known, I wouldn't have did that. Well, that's the thing. We never know. You know what I mean? So just back away from the karma. I might actually name y'all reading that, back away from the karma. Show me more financial messages. Yes, you got the Nine of Cups out here twice. You are good, okay? Now, with the King of Swords out here in the strength, this tells me that you are really having to show some discipline, some restraint, some patience with your finances, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other here. And you can't really afford to look up, to glance around, to be distracted. So don't look up, glance around, or be distracted. That's the answer to it. You know what I mean? Because it could be you or them. It can't be both. I said in another reading, like, would you actually stay in the fifth grade for your friend, knowing that they want to go to the sixth grade, but would you trade places with them? One of us got to stay, one of us got to go. There are people who would say yes. Don't be that person. Okay. Please don't be that person. You know what I mean? So I see here that you guys are working, you're making ends meet, and it's not the easiest for you either. You know what I mean? This ain't no everyday, lollipop land here with the devil on the back on the bottom of the deck. Tells me that you have your own vices that you're dealing with, your own contracts that you're dealing with, your own milestones you're trying to overcome financially. So, you know, and I was talking about this yesterday. I am opening another channel. That channel will not have any tarot because I know y'all be wanting to get to the messages, but I am a very philosophical, communicative person. So I'm gonna separate them for y'all. But on this concept, I was talking about with a person, just in real life. And I was saying that, people will look at you and just put a number on your head. And that's a certain type of personality. It'd be like, oh, they work here, they wearing that, then they probably make this much. They can afford to help me. I had a situation where I had an individual that could have met me, needed services, wanted to work with me, but they had the attitude of, you are the teacher, you're the coach, you got more money, so you should come to me. I'm poor. I'm the help. I'm needy. So, I need you to come down here and save me. Instead of, hey, this is a service that I need. I need to come to you so that I can invest in myself. And I was looking like that's the thing. Now my schedule was such that I couldn't go to him. If he came to me, I could help him out, but I really couldn't afford to go and meet them. That would have threw my whole schedule off. So they really hit me with the, man, you gonna do me like, man, I really want this, but I have to work. I ain't on your level yet. And I'm like, what? I'm working. I have to work too. That's exactly why I can't come there, because running my company is work. I can't leave for one client and throw off the schedule of like four other people. That's what this is here. It is what it is. So either, he had to win, 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 and oh, I can't make it then. I really want it. But okay, well, whenever you need to reschedule, you're welcome to do that. You know where the link is. I'm not moving because again, you have to make a decision right here. Are you gonna bow for one and then throw off your schedule for everybody else? You come give that one friend your last, I got $200. My light bill is 220. I'm gonna give you $40. Well, now you're $40 late on your, behind on your light bill. What if you can't come up with it? Who's gonna loan it to you, Aquarius? Wherever you have this in your chart, if this is a job, hey, somebody could be on investigation or suspension, or they could be being audited or probation at work. Don't try to help them. They need to prove that they can do the job and they'll keep it. But if you try to help them, this may be the very person that ends up being like, oh yeah, if they got to pick one of us, pick me, not Aquarius. And you'll be like, well, I'm the one that helped you. This is showing up in the energy. I want to say this was Virgo. No, maybe Libra or Aries reading. So definitely watch them out. It's a series. They're connected. We're just taking the collective message and breaking it down into energies, because when you get a collective message, you'll hear people say stuff like someone, or it looks like, there's a third party. The energies will break down like, okay, this energy is the energy of the third party. This energy is the energy of the antagonist, the protagonist. This must be the employer's energy. You have to listen to them all. It's a whole series, but I'm seeing it again out here. You trying to help somebody else may cost you. And then y'all be asked out together. Okay. What didn't I do? Mental and physical. What's on your mind, Aqua? As you enter into 2025, remember energy's fluid, so it's not going to stay like this. You know what I mean? Maybe first quarter, it'll change. All these readings are just different aspects of the same energy. Okay. You don't like change. You're conflicted about it. You see things are changing here, and you don't like it. You really don't know how to combat it. You're sitting here like trying your best to like prolong it. You could be you could know that you have to leave or go and do something, but you might be the last one. Again, if you got to leave people behind, you're gonna be that person that got your hand on the window. Like you're gonna be the one looking back on the bus until they out of view, because you really don't want to do it, but at the same time you understand like, hold up, I can go or stay. Well, I don't want to stay. I don't want to leave them. I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? It's like you're in that type of energy mentally where you're like, okay, how did we get here and when did this happen? Entering in 2025, you may notice that your friends may live further away. And you're like, wait, we used to go around the corner and get coffee in the morning. When did you move? Okay, well, should I stop the coffee tradition? Should I stop going to the coffee shop because you moved 40 minutes away now and we can't do it together? Thank you. Nah, you gonna keep going and getting the coffee. You know what I mean? Keep going and getting the coffee. I wasn't saying thank you to the chat. Someone sent me some happy birthday wishes. So early this morning. Yeah, mentally, look at this. You just don't want, you don't want to choose sides. You don't want to be in the middle, but your vote counts, your voice counts. Let me take another look at this. This all the energy here. Y'all need to be careful about who you're aligning with publicly, because collectively this energy is that of the social aspect. Be careful who you connecting with socially, because you may find out that they into some stuff that you're not into, but you may now be lumped in with them. Like, ain't you friends with y'all be doing this? And you're like, well, hold on, I am friends with them, but I don't do that part. Yeah, it's hard to convince people. You know what I mean? Birds of a feather flock together. So be very careful about that. You may be finding out that you love some people, but you've outgrown them and that you just want more. Case in point, you want to go, ah, case in point, now here we go. You know what I'm saying? It's 6:44 in the morning and my phone is doing that thing. You know what I mean? So imagine one person come and be like, I need you to meet me. No, I can't. I can't. My schedule's full. Oh, you acting bougie. Let them go, Aquarius. Let them go. But this is giving me the energy here. I forgot what I was saying, but this is giving me the energy here where You may find out that your friends have changed. You may find out your friend is into something like, say they're into married men. You're like, hold on, wait, I didn't know he was married. Everyone knows that. You like, I didn't. Well, it's hard to convince people. Again, birds of a feather flock together, you know. Are you vegan? Because your friend's vegan. They're always posting vegan stuff. Well, no, I'm not vegan. Oh, I thought, I've had people tell me they thought I was vegan. Why? Because I'm a tarot reader. I'm a tarot reader and I give earthy vibes. So I must be vegan. So be very mindful of, how you're being presented right now and, that you're in control of what that looks like to the general public. You cannot save everybody. A lot of people are going to say what they want. Be mindful of what they're doing at this time, what they're physically actually getting up and investing in themselves. Because Aqua, you may not understand that you may think you're doing a little better than people and you may be being humble, but again, nah, this is about to be like survival. People are going to be calling you. I need $20. And you got to tell them no, because with the Three of Swords and the Strength card, you're barely holding on yourself. Okay. Lastly, let me look at the physical aspect. This is what's around you. You got the Page of Pentacles here. Physically, you just watching people. I feel like y'all are definitely in a twilight zone. Y'all definitely having like out of body experiences where y'all kind of just like you hearing stuff for the first time. It's like, yeah, I used to talk to his brother. And Aquarius is like, what you just like? You remember I used to talk to him? I talk to his brother now. And Aquarius is like, now wait a minute. I ain't judging you, but I don't know if I'm okay with that. And it's like you got to take a stand. Again, look at how people treat their animals, how they treat their children, how they treat their family members, how do they check on their parents? You know what I mean? Look at how people run their day to day. You waking up at 3, 4 o'clock and you ain't got no job. What were you doing last night? Why are you asleep? You know what I mean? You again, it's not a judging situation. It's just one of those situations where it's like you need to be mindful that, if you stand too close to a bomb, when it goes boom, you'll get hit too. And that's what this is here. So you're juggling, you trying to do the right thing. Get rid of the distractions. With the Page of Pentacles out here, you're physically looking around like, I thought you don't have a job. No, I don't have a job. I just do my thing. Aquarius, like, okay, well, I go to work every day. I'm working overtime right now. It's just not in alignment. You know what I mean? You beat your kids. Uh, I mean, I pop mine. He get a little, but I think that's abuse. I don't know if I get down like that. That's kind of what we're looking at here. Good morning, y'all. I'm actually pleased to see so many people up. I had somebody ask me yesterday, like, why don't you do it later? I don't do it for the algorithm. I do it for the message. So I'm a morning person. And they were like, you get more views in the afternoon. It's not about views, Do you want me to be up and like not in my element, not channeling, just so I can be in front of you? Or do you want to make sure that I'm high vibing and in alignment as I give you this message? You know what I mean? I keep telling people it cannot be YouTube's algorithm, like that's a plus, but it's not a flex to me. Really, y'all relating to the messages and watching them unfold. That's the flex. You're working on yourself here. You got the Nine of Pentacles out here. Yeah. You're looking around at how you can be better, what you can do to get yourself out of the Two of Pentacles and be on a Three of Pentacles energy where you're building. You know what I mean? Four of Pentacles where you're investing. But instead, you got all these people coming to you. You could be changing and being like, I want to go to the library. And your friends are like, you don't go to no damn library. We don't go to the library. Aqua, if you want to go, go. Like I just said, how do I watch? If you want to go, go. You know what I mean? Do you do not allow these people because I see here you talking to God and you praying, but you may not recognize the blessing when it shows up just because it's so different from your norm. And remember, a lot of times it's not that people change, you change. That's why everyone's still on the same stuff and you feel alienated. It's because you're the one that changed, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Just go to the coffee shop. You'll find other people that go to coffee shops. I feel like I've given this message before. You got the Princess of Pentacles with the Fool again, trying to figure out what this new cycle is about, what this new year is about. You're entering the year just really fluid. You know what I mean? Ace of Wands with the Queen of Cups, very fluid. You know what I mean? You're entering with a scholar mindset. You're entering more from a student perspective of just how can I learn? How can I be better? What can I do different this year? And taking care of yourself. And you see a lot of memes and a lot of content on self love, self care, self preservation. And you think everyone's on it. No, that's your algorithm. Their algorithm is on still on twerking in club sections. Your algorithm is on that. You're changing, you're shifting. So you come into this new year, just remember that it's okay to be different. I know this hard for Aquarius because Aquarius is born to be eccentric, to be different, to stand out, and to detach. But remember, whatever you're born as is what you're learning. So they be the main people that be in the like crowd mentality or the group mentality, but they're learning as they evolve that I'm supposed to be different. I'm supposed to step away. I see that definitely happening here with the star here in the 3 of cups. You're outshining your group at this point. You're outgrowing your group at this point. We're gonna look over at Leo. That's your opposite. They hold hands. So I always do both sides. And I've been doing them together lately to get a full storyline. Because if you need some clarity or a backstory or why something has happened, you look across the chart. So for Aqua, you look across the chart over at Leo. And that'll be our final energy for this series. I do everything in series, and then I'm gonna go ahead this morning and I'm gonna just release all the videos that I didn't post this year. There shouldn't be that many, but I'm gonna just go ahead and let YouTube have them. I love y'all. Links to personals below. So is my email if you have anything you'd like to say to me directly or any collaborations. And until we meet again.